What's up? This is Ron here, and in this King of Fighters All-Star video, we are going to talk about the latest update that has been already released in the game, the King of Fighters All-Star Ultimate Volume 3 update. And we have actually a bunch of things going around in the game right now, and if you tap in this section right here, it will basically show you all the new things that you have to do, all the new game modes and all the banners as well. Now, most of the updates are totally familiar to you guys. Probably you already know that this is going to be the Rush Dungeon, where you are going to farm this 50 and 100 rubies every single day. This one will be unlocked later, and you will have this Rush shop where you can actually buy the set card and also a lot of other stuffs. And this one right here, Mismatched Duo, is going to be the tower which you can unlock after achieving any one of these two characters, Elesabeth or Shen Woo. And we have this Magic Horse Ride of Memories, is going to be a funny little game mode. Probably there will be some tasks, so if I will see that if there are some tasks related to this game mode, so we'll talk about it in some other videos. And among other important things, we're having this Memory Carnival, where we are having a lot of bunch of rubies, and basically in this carnival you can proceed and you can earn a lot of points whenever you are going to summon any character. Whenever you are going to get Ultimate Volume 3 character memories, you will get the points. And as you can see in this section, that for each character memory you will get 500 points. For each battle card of Ultimate Volume 3, that means the set card or option card or special cards, you will get 200 points. And also you will get 15 points for obtaining unforgettable memory mystery boxes. And there are some other way to obtain unforgettable memory carnival points. That is going to be through the roulette. Now, of course, you understand that summoning characters and battle cards will give you a lot of points, but also you can get points by obtaining these memory mystery boxes. And you can get these boxes by look at these fiery icons between these dungeons and battles icon. If you go to dungeons, this transcendent dungeon, this power up dungeons, all of them are actually giving you those drops. For example, if I play this this game mode, let me just play and see if we can get these boxes. And as you can see, we have actually got these boxes, and we got some of these points as well. So you can actually proceed by playing through these game modes as much as possible. For example, if you go to power up dungeon, the battle card dungeon is actually also going to give you those points. So let me just do a quick 10x and see how many points we can actually get. Oh my god, so much things are going on, but I am not really getting any points or something. Okay, only 30 points we got. So you have to play certain missions that have these fiery icons behind their name. So these missions will give you these boxes, and by those boxes you can proceed in this carnival to go get those free rubies and other stuffs. Next, as usually, we are having this Shen's crafting event, where you can craft these star and bone pinstones using these materials. Next, guys, we are having this prime memory crafting event, where you can actually invest any one of these character memories and get a prime memory of that same character. So if you are having extra memories after awakening your character to A5, then you can use these features. Next, guys, we are having this Shen Woo's special roulette, and here are the coins. As you can see, these coins, if you get these coins, you will proceed further in this memory carnival that I showed. So make sure that you watch these ads every day to get some extra tokens. As you can see, I already watch my ads. So watch these ads and earn these extra coins and spin these things and earn a lot of good rewards. Next, guys, we are having this bingo, where you have to just play some missions and earn these bingo points, and there are some rubies and other useful materials. Pretty fun game mode. And of course, UE event codex, where you will get this volume 3 imprint stones. Now let me just briefly talk about these stones. Since we are already here, These stones are usually going to increase attack on tier 1 and tier 3 as usually, but in the middle effect is going to increase finish and special skill damage by 3% when certain percent for 10 seconds when ultimate fighter lands a critical hit. So these stones, not only this circle one, but the square one also has almost the same effect of finish and special skill, and the third one also increasing ultimate fighter's finish and special kill damage by certain percent. So these stones are specially focused on finisher skill and special skill, and I will talk about these things further in this video. Just wait a minute. And among the other addition, guys, of course we'll be going to have Aegis challenge, which is the boss is going to come after 13 days and 9 hours from the recording of this video, and the boss is going to be Mecha Genis. We'll talk about this boss whenever he comes, and we'll make videos on it as well. Now let's talk about the card banner, guys, because I'm really curious to see what this set and option card does. And as an individual set, individual cards, these cards are going to increase critical rate by 7%, attack by 20%, and also 30% chance to increase the PG bar. As the set effect is going to increase attack by 60% up to 180% when an ultimate fighter lands an active skill. So this set is going to deal huge amount of damage for sure, because this attack is going to be stacked up to 180%, and also it is going to increase critical damage by 20% up to 120% when a purple and blue element fighters lands an active skill. Now here comes the catch, guys. These sets are made by Netmarble in a way that only certain characters are going to get benefited. Not only this, only the ultimate fighters, they are the only fighters who will get the benefit from these sets. No other EX or any other fighters will get benefits. And not only that, but not even all the ultimate fighters are going to get the benefits from these sets. So once again, a specially focused set just only for this banner, guys, because in this banner there are purple and blue element fighters, and of course there will be future purple and blue element fighters who can also use these sets. However, there is another catch, my friends. This set is also going to increase finisher and special skill damage by 20% up to 100% when a Cemetery and Chaos fighter lands an active skill. So to get the full effect from the fighter, first of all, your fighter has to be either blue or purple. Secondly, your fighter has to be either a Cemetery or Chaos type fighters. So there is a bunch of restrictions that actually boils down to this banner, that only the banner characters are the most perfect characters for this set. And of course you can tell me that yes, I can use this set with Psyche because Psyche is a Chaos type fighter, but then again Psyche is neither blue or purple, so he's going to miss the middle effect. So wow, this is very interesting, guys. Netmarble is treating each and every banner kind of a collaboration. So is this set is going to be high damage dealing? Yes, of course, very high damage dealing, but exclusively for this banner, guys, because so far in the game there is no other characters who are going to fulfill these functions. Maybe there will be future characters, I don't know. There will be, of course, for sure, but at that point this set is probably going to be outdated as well. Now the option card, guys, first of all, this is going to increase critical rate by certain percent. This is going to be very useful. Critical rate is very useful whenever it is in an option card. It gives a lot of CP. Not only that, it increases the damage a hell lot. Decrease skill cooldown by certain percent, and special effect increase finisher and special skill damage by 50% for 7 seconds when an ultimate fighter lands an active skill. So once again, guys, finishing skill and special skill, Netmarble is actually putting a lot of emphasis on this finisher skill and active skill, guys. I talked about it in the trailer video that they are bringing they are showing the finisher skills before the active skills. So finisher skills are going to be the most important thing in this banner, my friends. So once again, a very good option card, but will it benefit all the Ultimate Fighters? No, because the special effect is created in a way that this is going to be exclusively beneficial for these banner characters, my friends, because they are specialists in active skill and in finisher skill and special skill, along with these imprint stone mechanism that I talked about before, that is going to support the finisher skill and special skills only. Now let's talk about the fighter, guys. Shen Woo, first of all, let's talk about him, and he is going to be a purple attack type fighter, and he is going to be a cemetery type fighter, and he is going to increase cemetery fighters attack by 70%. So all the cemetery fighters who are going to come in the future banners are going to get benefited from this leadership. However, probably this is not going to be the best leadership in the game at all, same as Psyche. And in his Phantom Ultimate Break, guys, he has a massive core. First of all, reset active skill cooldown, increase strike skill damage by 20% for 5 seconds upon use, enhance proof of power, active 1 max damage coefficient by 1000%, by comparative spirit stack, and increases finisher skill and special skill coefficient by 2000%. So once again, direct support to the finisher skill and the finisher skill and the ultimate finisher skill, and of course strike skill buff as well. And notice this, guys, if the duration ends while you are using the skill, the above effect remains until the skill ends. Oh my god, this is super OP, guys. What does it mean? That if you are using the skill and the duration and the time that is the increase strike skill damage by 20% for 5 seconds, if the duration finishes, it is going to still retain the amount of damage if you are still using, and the damage duration will stay as long as you keep using it. So there is basically no limitation of this thing. And of course, with the more tires, he is going to get more strike skill damage. So this character is buffed up with the strike skill, guys. Very good news, because there are many card sets in the game which this character can actually use. And skill number 1, guys, is going to be a charge skill, and non-charge condition is going to decrease enemies damage received by 80% during use. And sorry, I missed it. This is going to decrease damage received by 80% during use. So this is going to be a good defense mechanism since he is an attack type fighter. And also he's going to recover phantom gauge by 1.5% per 0.1 second when maintaining overcharge during ultimate drive. This is amazing, guys. This skill can actually recharge the phantom gauge and prepare this character for huge amount of damage. Super amazing skill, I think. And already Netmarble are bringing next level ultimate characters, because you guys know that how long it takes to actually recharge the phantom gauge, and now one skill can actually recharge it at least certain percentage. That is super dope. However, when you are going to use the same skill with the recharge mode, this is going to give you huge amount of damage and also decrease the enemy's defense by 80%, increase their damage received by 100% for 30 seconds. Same code as we saw in Kusanagi. So very high damage dealing, and at the same time a support as well. Active skill 2 is going to increase attack, deal some phantom damage, and increase own physical damage by 50%. Active 3 skill is going to increase damage and also going to apply stun to the target for 3.5 seconds when landing a skill with a cooldown of 5 seconds. Now one thing, guys, the numbers, the percentages that I'm seeing right now is in many cases not really as high as that of we saw in case of Ash. In case of Ash, these numbers were, I remember, like around 1900 plus. 1970, 1960, these were the numbers of Ash. But that doesn't mean that this guy is going to deal less damage, because this is a next generation character, guys. And the reason his skills having lower percentage is this character is designed in a way that he is going to do most of his damage through his basic finisher and the ultimate finisher, and the battle cards and the imprint stones and his entire kit is surrounded around this basic finisher and ultimate finisher. In the core, guys, he's going to have 700% attack, 30% PG gain, critical damage rate by critical rate by 30%. Very dope, guys. Critical damage, however, a bit low. 200% is considerably low compared to other ultimate characters like Ash or Psyche. This is kind of low, but we'll see what happens. Now, proof of power, guys, is going to be a core that is going to directly support once again the finisher skill and the ultimate finisher skill. Also, the active one skill's max damage coefficient is going to be increased by 1000% for each stack of combat spirit. Very high damage dealing core, my friends. Very high damage dealing core. Once again, a buff for the strike skill for 50% for 45 seconds. Immune to stun, fear, burn, and chill. Gains damage immunity for 5 seconds when HP is 30% or below. Decrease damage received by 80% when at least one competitive spirit is gained. So whenever he is going to gain one of these competitive spirit, he is going to get a lot of decreased damage received. That means he is going to be a survival. Once again, increase active skill damage by 350% is going to be cumulative. So this is going to deal a huge damage again. Once again, increase finisher and special skill damage by 1000%. So once again, from the core, direct supports to the basic skill, basic finisher skill and ultimate finisher skill. So overall, guys, I would say this character is going to be a huge damage dealer for sure. But certain things that I have to need to keep in mind, because this character is going to be totally different from the characters you have played so far. His active skills are probably not going to be that effective. However, his active one skill is going to be high damage dealing, and mainly his finishers and ultimate finishers are going to be the main damage dealing features from this guy, which is also going to be supported by the imprint stone. So playing with this character is going to be entirely different from the characters you have played so far in King of Fighters All-Star. Now let's talk about Elesabeth, guys. Elesabeth is a blue balanced type fighter. In her type is Chaos, same as the type of Psyche, and she has a decent leadership of increased blue element fighters attack by 70%. A very universal leadership is going to apply to all the blue fighters who are going to arrive in the game in future. In her ultimate skill, guys, this is going to be basically a support skill. So she is going to be the support character of this banner. However, her damage will also be very high, but she is going to be the superior support. And she will be this enabling, applying guidance light status to increase next finisher and special kill damage by 300% of all allies, including self upon use. So this ultimate break is going to buff the teammates ultimate finisher and basic finisher, guys. Not skills, not basic attacks, not anything, guys. So she is a great support, but for which characters? Only probably for Shen Woo. That's the thing that you have to keep in your mind, because so far we don't really have any other character that has this sort of mechanisms about finisher skills and ultimate finisher skill buffs. And of course, with every tire, the finisher and special kill damage increase is going to be up to 495%. Huge buff. Now, skill number 1, guys, is going to apply 1913% of attack. Applies stun on target for 3.5 seconds. Very useful feature in PvP or other game modes where you want to stun your opponents. Skill number 2, guys, once again, high amount of damage. Also phantom damage, phantom attack. Reset active 2 and active 3 skill cooldowns upon use. So this character is going to have a lot of reset skill, as much as ultimate Kusanagi, as we have seen before. And by the way, her percentages are kind of higher than Shen Woo. So this can be a thing that she can actually be also the damage dealer as well. That means probably she is going to be the better character out of the two. Now let's take a good look at her cores, and she's going to have 500% of attack buff. Of course, this is going to be lower than Shen Woo. Probably this is going to make her a little less damage dealing ability holder. PG gain 30% critical damage, of course 300%. This is high. So this is a weird combination. This character is having higher critical damage but lower attack, while Shen Woo is having higher attack but lower crit damage. Really weird. Grab skill increase grab skill damage by 300%, guys. A huge buff from the grab skill buff. This Karate light fist technique is going to apply wedge of light to target for 7 seconds, and this is going to deal starlight damage. So this character is having starlight in the core, guys. That means all of her moves is going to deal the starlight damage. Now this core, guys, controller of the white light, is going to apply guidance of light to all allies. And what this guidance of light will do, as we have talked before, that this is going to increase the next finisher and special skill damage by 450%. After applying guidance of light, cannot apply another guidance of light for 12 seconds. So basically this thing has 12 seconds, and the buff it is going to apply is going to be the buff on special skills and default finishers. Of course, this core immune to stun, fear, starlight and darkness. Going to be very easy character against Giz Howard. Decreased damage received by 80% when HP 65% or below. Very surviving character. All the way she is going to enjoy this decreased damage received, and also damage immunity for 5 seconds if HP 30% or below. And finally, another decent active skill damage buff by 350%. So overall, guys, she is going to be a decent character on her own. She is going to be a decent damage dealer as well, to the point that it is even hard to say that who is going to be the higher damage dealer, because she is having higher critical damage and also higher percentage of damage and attack in her kit. However, she has a lesser attack buff. So it remains to be seen that who is going to be the damage dealer. But on top of that, guys, she is going to be a very good support, but only for Shen Woo, guys. Only for Shen Woo, because Shen Woo is specialized in those finisher skills. So let me know what you think about these two characters, guys. Overall, what should I say? They are decent characters, but there are certain limitations in this banner, guys. As you saw that both of these characters are limited to each other. Each of them are buffing each other, and their buffs, their imprint stones, their battle cards, none of them are going to benefit even the ultimate volume 1 or 2 characters. So this is an interesting and strange banner, of course. So but if you summon these characters and if you summon the battle cards, they are going to be the top damage dealer without any doubt, I can probably say already. But then again, their playing style will be different, that you have to keep in your mind. So let me know what you think about these new characters, and I hope to see you guys soon in some other videos. Till then, stay awesome and peace out, my friends.